Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Kappar server. How are you guys doing today? How's life? Yes, I know it's a horrible place, but I did manage to find a solution to my boiler problem. We can glide. And the answer is pyrotium. I did bring plenty of reservoirs, so we should be good. Ouch. Not that good. You know, what if we hover a bit? It's actually something incredibly easy to craft, and we can actually cheat in order to dupe the items. By cheating, I mean, we can have machines which will dupe the items, but this one was free, and that is 90 buckets. I think all the sources are gone. Yeah, we also take some quartz, as always. It has been a while since we have last talked. We're being watched. Okay, I'm gonna die. We run away. Where's my jetpack? We're going to fight him like men. I think he died? Yes. Anyways, yes, it has been a while since we have last talked, and yes, you might notice that pyrotium is an amazing fuel. Look at that gauge. It's barely dropping. And it consumed like, I don't know, 200 millibuckets? So that is a very good solution, but fuel was never the problem. Apparently, this mod is work in progress, so the pipes were buggy. Meaning that these fluid pipes that you see over here were just voiding the fuel. I replaced everything with normal fluid ducts, and now we're fine. But you might be asking yourself, Lash, you have gone through all this trouble. How much power are you generating? 0. The capacitor banks are full, so we're not generating any power, but I think we maxed out somewhere around 4000, which is good. That's all I want. Let us clean up the mess, make the base look nice, and then move on to another project. Also, I need more capacitor banks. These are garbage. Okay, so it has been a while later, and now we have a path which leads to our boiler area. I also try to finish the structure as best as I can, but resources are still a pain to get. And you might also notice that even though it has been a few hours later, we still have fuel. So this stupid solution actually works, and I'm happy. The problem that we are having right now is that we are not storing that power, and first I thought maybe I should upgrade my capacitor banks, which I did by 1 tier. Then I visited one of our neighbors and realized I am being incredibly stupid. There is something much better, industrial battery bank, from the same mod, and it looks amazing. And if you look at the tooltips, it can hold a ridiculous amount of power. So I did make a very small area for our batteries, and the fence is actually nice. It electrocutes you. It's so nice. So apparently the way this guy works is that, well, of course we're going to have 2 of them, and then we have to add lithium batteries to it. Ooh, nice. You can see the batteries. How do you take them out? You have to break it? Ah, okay. So I guess let us have a few changes. We're going to have a channel for power reserve, which will go inside the battery. Are we getting power? I forgot to change you. Now we should be getting power. Yes, very good. And I guess if we just connect the negative to the positive, the base is gonna explode. No, we are going to receive power over here, which is good. Now we're using both batteries. Actually, the reason that I went with battery is that it's incredibly cheap because it's just gold, iron, and redstone. If you want to make a vibrant capacitor bank, you need to spend so much resources on 25 million RF. I wish I could hide the cables. It looks weird. Well, I think that's less of an eyesore, and well, we don't see any cabling, so that should be good for now. It has less capacity, but I'm happy. At least you don't see the flux points from a distance. But if you have watched PurpleX's last video, you might notice that he has a big plan for the server. He wants to connect everyone using railroads. The problem is that he lives here, and he's kind of far away from us. So it's going to be a huge project requiring a lot of resources and probably some help. The issue is, we're in no position to help anyone. We can't even help ourselves. So let us try to hit 2 birds with 1 stone. We're going to try and increase the number of machines so that our production is increased, and also maybe clean up the mess, which is this. We need to have a machine room, and I need to make another bunker. I will make it over there. Yes, something like this. I do understand it looks garbage, and we're going to try and make it look nice later on, but for the moment I think it should be big enough to house all of our machines. And we really have a lot. So for decoration purposes, this block will be empty, this one will be empty. We are going to have 2 redstone furnaces. I'm going to put a cache on top of each and every one of them. Because whenever we want to bulk smelt something, we just dump them inside the cache, and they will be done automatically. Then we are going to have 2 pulverizers. That's not a pulverizer. This is a pulverizer. They're also going to get a cache. I am going to have 4 alloy smelters. These are all for now. Later on we're going to have more. The cache is not for them actually, it's for the induction smelters. From thermal expansion, and I need 2 more caches. Because you know, they have 2 inputs, and if we want to bulk smelt something, well, we need 2 ingredients. Therefore, here are 2 more caches. Oh, this is big. I think we don't need that much space, but okay. Do not be worried, we have more machines to fill in the room. So first off, we are going to have 4 sets of magma crucibles and fluid transposers. Because you know, you need to infuse different materials with different fluids, and I don't think 2 is going to cut it. We need at least 4. Technically speaking, we need like 6 of them or something crazy, but I think for the moment 4 is enough. We are going to have 2 more sag mills, just in case, and 2 compactors for making plates. Obviously, all of these guys have to be connected to power and some sort of an item conduit so that everything goes inside an ender chest and into our inventory system. And since we are playing on a server, we need to have the ender chest, and then we need to put a diamond on it so that it's my personal ender chest. Otherwise, I think we get garbage. That was funny. Someone left a message. I just had a dark realization. If we go at this speed, it will be episode 524, and we're still making some machines. So let us blitz through some automations. Ore processing, it's just crushing and smelting. String farm and rice farm for papers. Visitors, oh, gifts, some of the tech gun machines, and obviously ammo press. Fancy armor. Between building everything, it doesn't hurt to be a jerk once in a while. He jumped. Ah, we're visible. Okay, just wanted to say hi. Galactic craft machines. They have weird orientation, so you can't really see them, but there are 6 compressors and 2 circuit assemblers. Yes, finally we have reached a point in the game where I'm relatively happy. We're still not out of the Stone Age yet, compared to the others, but we do have a decent machine room where we can process everything in bulk, and we have a decent ore processing system. And I do understand everything looks garbage, we have to make everything look nice, but we will do that later on because for the moment we have a community project. Oh, and by the way, before I forget, some of you guys were not very happy with the size of the GUI, so I have to change it to smaller. There you go. This is the smaller size. So the community project. All of us are playing on a server, and all of us are going to need resources, and all of us are going to automate it in a very laggy way. Because this is modded Minecraft, it's laggy anyways. For example, I have a garbage Botania setup. Queen has a Botania setup. You know, Queen, you're a blaze, living in a wooden house, on water. There are so many things wrong. Me loves you anyways. If we look around, Thomas should also have a Botania setup, and a purple bed. Such a nice person. You can always determine how good a person is by the color of their bed. In real life, mine is green. So you guys get the gist. We are all doing the same thing, and we all need to produce the same thing. For example, mana. So we all had a thought that maybe each and every one of us should have a few community projects so that everyone can use it. My task is to make the carrot cake, because you would be able to feed it to Kappar from Botania and generate a lot of mana. And it's quite decent. Also, relatively easy to produce. Oh, 69 cobalt. You guys should be happy. Carrot cakes are a very good solution because you need only 3 ingredients. One of them is carrots, obviously. The other one is sugar. And finally wheat, barley, soya, whatever you want in order to make flour. At first I thought I should go with a 3 9x9 farms, but apparently a 15x15 will also work. I have also made my Botania gizmos, so this should be easy peasy, if we have enough dirt. Okay. So as I have already mentioned, this is a 15x15 farm, and we're going to divide it by 3 rows of 5. One is going to be for carrots, one is going to be for wheat, and apparently I walk too fast, I miss a lot. What is this? Go to hell. And the center one is going to be for this guy, which I cannot pronounce its name, but it gives you sugar. Personally, I think it's much better than a sugar cane because it doesn't grow that tall, it's just one block. Everything is going to be harvested by using a harvester from Cyclic. This can do an area of 15x15, nice. But we don't want you to harvest individually, we want you to harvest an area. And I was checking the recipes, and it seems for crafting we can just get away by having an RF Tools crafter as well as a sequential fabricator. Cause you know, we just need water in order to make the dough as well as the salt. The rest is just crafting. But we need samples. You come with me. You too. Oh, we are being watched. Okay. I get nervous when I'm being watched. Go inside. We don't have a door. I lock the door. Oh, Queen is not an ally. He can't get out. So we want to augment the sequential fabricator with a fluidic fabrication augment. This way it should be able to get water, and for the moment we just want a sink. This is just to set the recipes, don't pay attention that much. So if I give you some power and provide you with a bucket, yes, you give me fresh water. We also need a few bits and pieces, a mixing bowl. For salt we need a pot. Well, for flour we can just craft it. Okay, one less garbage, I'm not gonna complain. So I guess the first recipe would be to make flour, you go inside the internal inventory. The second one would be to make salt, you also go inside. Perfect, perfect. We also need a recipe for sugar, so there you go. A recipe for dough, which is wrong. Oh, it's salt. I don't know, I'm not a baker. And now that we have the dough, I think the final recipe is just to make the carrot cake, which needs a bakeware. I love cooking, I hate baking. So final recipe, which is going to go to the external inventory, is gonna be the carrot cake itself. There you go. So now you should be able to craft it. Yes. Perfect. We have cakes. And everybody's gone. I just made such a crazy effort to make them cakes and everybody's gone. Queen, can you come here? Here is a cake. Eat. No pressure. I just had to make sure that the crafter has enough space for every item that we are producing and every output so that it doesn't get clogged up. Oh, somebody ate my cake. There were 5. It's so nice to be appreciated. Anyways, I think we are ready for operations, so here's how we're going to do this. I'm just going to do this underground because it's going to be neat and clean. The harvester has power, so it should harvest something. Yes. Oh, our wheat is really bad. Maybe I should have gone with soybeans. Well, there are 400 different ways of accelerating the growth of plants, so I'm not that worried. So any garbage that can go inside the crafter is going to go inside the crafter with a higher priority. Good, good. We're getting some stuff. And you also auto-output the water into the crafter, so we should be good. Yes, we're crafting. It's just that I'm still worried about wheat. Maybe I should go with soybeans? But I really wanted the seeds. So it does give us a decent amount of cakes, but the production of wheat and carrots are not very good. Let us try to optimize it. For the moment, I'm just using fertile soil from rustic, but there is an elemental soil from roots. It's just that we have to do some fake crafting, I guess. Oh, and by the way, I did clean up the base. It's not something super fantastic, but at least it's a bit clean. We also have some decorative satellite dishes and a bunker door. That is for the reaction chamber from tech guns so that we can access the hatches from the bottom. Cause you know, I put it there and I was like, how the hell do I access it? Thankfully we have Thomas, he told me we can access it from the bottom. So we need some root, meaning that I have to punch grass. Oh, this is fun. Did I get one? No. You have the horn of the wild, just use it. Yeah, maybe that doesn't work. Oh yeah, we got one. That works. I have not read the guide yet, so we're doing this out of my own memory, which is never a very good idea. But as I recall, we need a knife. For some very weird reason, I cannot find a single moss stone. Ah yes, I found some. These work, right? Yes. We get moss. Actually, we get terra moss. Obviously, there is a ritual to automate it, but for the moment, we just need a few pieces. Everything that we are getting from roots has a way of automating it using roots itself, but I was not planning to get into roots that much because I have not designated a magical area around our base. Maybe we are going to do that next episode, and we are probably going to do that here because magic mods make the game more fun. And besides, you can't really be creative without magic mods. Machines are just machines. But in any case, we have to do a teeny tiny bit of roots just to get the soil. So we need a pestle. And we need to make the mortar, and for some very weird reason, it just requires charcoal. What are you doing? You're just making charcoal. Why is the progress so slow? Something is weird. After a bunch of waiting, here is our mortar. I was hoping our first mortar is going to be an actual mortar, but this will do. We need some petals, so with poppies? Yes. I don't really know which version of roots we are playing, but apparently in every single version, crafting is a bit different. So what we want to do is that we want to use the fake crafter, but in order for this guy to work, we need a grove stone, which I did forget to make. And the grove stone that we have should be near the fake crafter and it has to be active. The way that we used to activate it was a spell called Grove Supplication. Now it has been changed, it's a ritual. So I did make a pyre, we need a door, we need a wild root, just the one, give it back, one sapling, the petal, and we also need one moss stone, which I actually forgot to bring back home. So what we need to do is to convert this guy. It has to be adjacent to water and we just right click with terra moss. I'm assuming that should be it, yes. Are you active? You don't look very active. Oh, you are. Nice. So now we can use our remaining wild root, terra moss, gravel, dirt, and lapis to craft the elemental soil. It's gonna take a while. Oh, it crafts everything at the same time. Interesting. So, which soil do we want? We want to go with the one which will increase the growth speed. Yeah, this is why level 110, we need above 90. We just drop it on the ground and wait. Thank you. I think this should be a better soil than fertile soil from rustic. Although there is a high chance that I'm wrong. We will see. Can I do this? Yes. Oh, I hope it's not laggy. They will let me know. I'm not an expert, but it looks faster. If that is the case, we will do the same thing with carrots. So it's growing, but it's not growing fast enough. And to be honest with you, I think the rustic one is actually much better, with less efforts. Because you know, the soil is basically just dirt and bone meal. And the other one was kind of painful. It's fine, we do have other methods of accelerating growth, and one of them is the greenhouse glass. And this is why I dug down, so that we can have a few layers of greenhouse glass. If that doesn't work, we either go with agri-carnation from Botanio or the lamp of growth from Thaumcraft. It's just that now I need to make an empowerer. Oh, you're the one which is painful to make. I didn't miss you. Okay, I did make an empowerer because we need to have some greenhouse glasses, because if the production rate is very slow, Queen and Thomas might kill me. Because they said, who's gonna take care of cake? And I said, me. I'm great at it. And apparently I'm just doing a very garbage job. So, Palace goes in the center, cyan, prismarine, a bit more prismarine, and a bit more prismarine. We should get it? And by the way, this is called garbage automation. Oh, it takes a while. Okay. One very important problem that I have is that I go through iron super fast. So 2 or 3 times in every single episode, I literally have to go mining. Which is very fine for me. I love mining. That's the entire reason I got interested in this stupid blocky game. Other people don't have the same issue on the server because most of them have already automated resource generation through mineralis or even actually additions. You might be thinking, that is a handicap for us, but no. It's an opportunity. Because when you do mineralis or any type of resource generation, you don't get access to very rare ores, like titanium. And as a person who goes mining a lot, well, I find a lot of titanium, and also tritanium. I have no idea what that is. I know it's from Matter Overdrive, I just don't know what kind of element that is. Anyways, I just made a deal with Thomas that in return for every single titanium ingot that I provide to him, he's going to give me 16 iron ingots. So that is really good. I'm actually more motivated. So this is Thomas's base and we are here to make a delivery. Oh, nice door. Wow, so purple. Oh, it's anti-blocks. Okay, so here is our titanium delivery and we're going to give him 66 ingots in honor of Order 66. The order which freed the world from light. Anyways, in the meantime, I have been working on... There is a chest. So many goodies. A gift from your local polar bear. B makes iron. It does? Interesting. We are going to use it. But look at all those goodies. I was going to say that I have been working on the farm and so far the results have been great. This is a hardened cache and is almost 1/3 full. So we do have a decent supply of cakes. I actually didn't do much. I just installed 1 layer of greenhouse glass and well, the rates are just crazy. But we are also getting some byproducts. Hello. You look nice. In the form of seeds and some extra carrots, which I'm putting inside some bioreactors from Industrial Foregoing so that we get some biofuel. It's not a very fast and decent speed, but it's good enough. Because for the moment the use that we have for it is in Tech Guns mod, so we can make fuel tanks. And of course we can use it in the ore drill. As I have already mentioned, next episode we are going to have a magical farming area over here, and for that we need blocks. Having bunkers and concrete everywhere is not going to be that fun, so we need new blocks. I have a nice armor, we are going to the Betweenlands. So we are doing the Betweenlands and we are kind of cheesing it. We just want blocks, we don't really care about the progression. And we seem to have lost one of the bosses. Ouch. I shall protect with grenades. Hello. I'm Lash. Who are you? They are not very friendly. Oh, these guys. I hate them. And do not be worried, we have more grenades. Oh, marshmallow. He fell down. Sorry, so are we victorious? What should we do? Oh yeah, I also saw that this is supposed to crumble down. It's not crumbling. We're good. I can make this into a base. What is that? Oh, that's a tree. You know, I thought I'm a very smart person and I'm just going to fly. It doesn't let you fly up. It doesn't let you cheat. Oh, another boss fight. Screw the progression. This is more fun. Oops, sorry, my bad. I think there were cheaty blocks here. Ah yes, this is why you should let other people go first. Oops, or stick to the sides. This is one of the most beautiful mods ever. Just look at the particle effects. I got something. Shockwave sword. I give it back to you. I have never ever been this far. I don't know what he does. Oh, we need to bounce back the projectiles. Okay. Just stand back. Okay. Oops. Oh, there's someone in it. Darkness? Yes, darkness has a hole. We attack through the hole. It's a good thing that I have flame rounds. You know, the most idiotic of the group actually killed him. And I didn't know what I was doing. So we won. In real life, I never visit such a place. Garbage things come out of the wall, they try to eat your face, and they make weird noises. I'm not gonna go in. No, I don't want to die like this. Oh, they're dead. The most important thing is, we should not get separated. Ah, the door. I go light it up. For YouTube purposes, perimeter has been secured and lit up. Be ready for shooting. Okay. Oh my goodness. Hi. Oh my goodness, that is beautiful. Kill me. No. We should have watched the tutorial before this. I don't think we know what we're doing. We have to shoot it when the chains are being active. I don't think this was how we were supposed to do that, but yeah, it happened. We can take the slopes. They're actually expensive to make. Yes, I'm here for mud. That's it. And now that we have access to the beautiful blocks in the Betweenlands, I think it's also a good time to wrap up the episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Till the next one, bye bye.